I have discomforting news.
The House of the Dragon has given us so many cryptic messages that we have to decode to be able to grab and reveal some secrets. Now let's see this. Who do you think was informing Lord Otto Hightower about the incident that happened between Princess Rhaenyra and Prince Daemon? I mean, what was the motive? And who is the white worm? And that is a question everybody seems to be asking. What is the plan of the white worm? Is the white worm linked with Lord Otto Hightower? Who sent that particular message to Lord Otto Hightower? Was it a small boy or the white worm? Welcome to the House of the Dragon Hub, where we discuss everything relating to the House of the Dragon TV series. Thank you once again for clicking this video, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. It is obvious that House of the Dragon Season 1 Episode 4 has given us some outrageous moments, containing terrible revelations and some serious consequences that can be leveraged against the family of House Targaryen. And this is what we expected. House of the Dragon, House Targaryen. Something similar they both share. Now, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please make sure to subscribe. Click that notification bell beside the subscription button so that when I upload my next video, you can get your notification. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up on this video. Let's get into this. For those of us who've watched episode 4 of House of the Dragon, we witnessed that Lord Otto Hightower received a very sensitive information from the name White Worm. And this is when we realize that somebody has been sneaking on the family of the House Targaryen. Is it only Princess Rhaenyra? Is it King Viserys or Prince Daemon? But I don't think it's related to the family of House Targaryen. It has to do with the heir of the throne. Now that we know that Princess Rhaenyra has been named the heir of the throne, the people in the city will have their eyes on her because they do not approve. They believe a woman can never be king, or should we say a woman can never be queen. Anyways, let's put that aside. Now back to our episode 4. We are here to give you a very interesting gist that you might be interested in. We are not going to say so much about this, but let's get this straight. Do you think Lord Otto planned to follow or stalk Princess Rhaenyra? Or do you think there is somebody working with Lord Otto to ensure that the downfall of Princess Rhaenyra will come to pass? We've already established the fact that Lord Otto has a plan for his family. If it wasn't so, why would he send Lady Alicent to be with King Viserys? That is a question that we have to ask ourselves. And right now, Lady Alicent is no more but Queen Alicent. A great plan and a crafty man indeed. We've already said this is a cunning man that we should, is a character that we can expect him to be very cunning. And he's already revealed himself or depicted that behavior. Now, let's get into details of this. When you watch the scene very closely, a young boy walks into the gates. And the guards informed Lord Otto that someone has an information. And it wasn't just someone, White Worm. And that is the question that we have to ask ourselves. Who is the White Worm? The White Worm is no other person than Lady Mysaria. If you don't know Lady Mysaria, there she is. Lady Mysaria used to be the of Prince Daemon, but now she claims she's turned her life around. Now when we look into the books Fire and Blood, we definitely know that the White Worm is not a new character. It's Lady Mysaria, and she has always been the White Worm, and it's because of her pale skin. She has this pale milky skin, and that is why she is called the White Worm. And not just that, but also she calls herself Mistress of Whispers. Mistress of Whispers, such an interesting name. It was to her that the young boy reported, and we can assume that it was Mysaria herself who put that boy into action. And if you remember what I mentioned, it was that same boy who was led through that gate to inform Lord Otto about what he had seen. But here is the catch. Is the boy working for Lord Otto, or is the boy working for Lady Mysaria? This is my personal opinion. I think the boy is working for Mysaria, but Lady Mysaria is also seeking information that she believes will be of great use to Lord Otto, and that is why he sent that boy to sneak around and spend time at the spot where Daemon and Princess Rhaenyra will find themselves, gallivanting or enjoying themselves. And funny enough, the boy got a glimpse and quickly came to give a report of what he had seen. But we sort of asked ourselves, okay, now is there a link between Lady Mysaria and Lord Otto? I don't think there's a link between them. I mean, she's a lady of whispers and she's trying to gather information for, surrounding the big houses or the royal family and sell them. So the information that she gave to Lord Otto through that boy was something that would be useful to Lord Otto, and definitely Lord Otto will pay for that. As a white worm, that is your job and that is what you be paid for. But in this episode, we also witnessed the downfall of Lord Otto Hightower. He was relieved of his duties as the hand of the king by King Viserys, and it's all because of the information that he went to share with King Viserys. I think we all didn't see this coming, where we will see the hand of the king being relieved of his duties. Unfortunately, it had to happen. Then again, we know that Daemon and Lady Mysaria are no longer. She has turned her life around, and when we look at episode 2, the supposed arranged marriage didn't happen, and therefore she believes she can do better for herself, and that is what she tells Daemon. As we can see during their conversation, Daemon even referred to her as an ordinary. This could very well mean that she was orchestrated that rumor to somehow hurt Daemon and get him banished from King's Landing. She's more of playing these people all together, but we haven't really understood the role that she's playing. But we believe that Lady Mysaria is going to play a significant role in the House Targaryen and even in the Red Keep. Of course, she's no longer a prostitute and has now taken up a new profession, and I've already mentioned that and we've established that as well. But how is she going to continue to get the whispers, to get information, to feed to the other people? Is it only going to be about the heir of the throne or about King Viserys? And we know that there is something sneaky happening and we are yet to find out. But of course, in this video, we will not talk about that. So now we know who the white worm is, and we know who that small boy was working for. Obviously, we believe Lord Otto has been stalking Princess Rhaenyra, and not just Princess Rhaenyra, but the House Targaryen, because he has a selfish interest, and that is what he is up to. He has his people who feeds him with information, and I think Lady Mysaria is playing a role in the life of Lord Otto. We don't see any linkage between them, whether it's a small boy linking them together or there's a direct link between Lord Otto and Mysaria. We are yet to find out. But however, we've given you some information and I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll be coming up with more gist, and as you know, we are trying to raise the suspense and give great insight about the House of the Dragon to all our subscribers. So as you know, please make sure to subscribe to this channel and comment below who you think was the worst character in episode 4.